Ang problema mong god halo sa mga kabataan mo kay sahay ra sila mo itong farm kay sila ganahan mainitan na prioritize magod nila ilang kanang ilang skin ana kay mainit ma tuman daw.
Ako, permi ko gatrabaho, basin mga 5 ka tuig, wala rin mga umahan dira, puro na mga factory.
Why do you think the rice is yellow? I'm not sure, but I think I know who can help us. Hey, Bea!
Yellow rice is an example of genetically modified organisms, and climate change is a factor of this. Climate change refers to shifts in weather patterns and variations in the intensity of temperature. It brought huge impacts which affected the system. The Philippines, as a tropical climate country with only a wet and dry season, relies on agriculture. As climate is a huge factor in agriculture, farmers depend on the weather patterns, and that is why the rice is yellow.
Thank you, Bea. To clarify this topic, we invited farmers to further explain about genetically modified organisms or GMOs. What are your thoughts about climate change?
Dahil sa climate change, ma'am, mas naging mahaba ang tag-init, ma'am, at nagkaroon ng tag-tuyot. Naging malimit ang mga klase ng pananim, ma'am, at nabawasan ang mga ani namin dahil sa kakulangan ng ulan. Samantala, ang tag-ulan ay naging mas maikli, ngunit nagdala naman ito ng mas mataging bagyo, ma'am, at pagbaha na sumisira sa aming mga ani at nagdulot ng pagguho ng lupa, ma'am.
How do you farmers respond to genetic engineering?
Sa pagsimula namin i-cultivate ang golden rice GMO sa ating agrikultura, nagresulta ito ng pagbabago. Sa katunayan, noong buwan ng Oktubre 2022, naka-harvest kami ng 67 tons of grains, which is mas marami sa usual namin na nakaani.
Wow, that's certainly a good breakthrough in traditional agriculture. So, what are their contributions?
Why not ask this to the experts in this field?
Yes, all of those are true. The topic of GMOs appeared with little controversy in certain areas. It raises some problems such as the political economic implications of GMO, which include life form patenting and new ties between agriculture, industry, and academia. Second, the vast range of responses and resistance to technology. Then lastly, the contentious issue of GM crops for underdeveloped countries.
Now that's a lot to learn. It is evident that there are truly different perspectives on this matter that we should consider.
So, what benefits can we acquire from adopting it?
Napansin namin na sa paggamit ng GMOs ay dumami ang pagkain na aming na-produce ang insect or virus resistance ito, pagyaman ng vitamina at pagbilis ng maturation.
Bukod pa sa pagdami ng pagkain, mas naging mura pa ito. May mas magandang kalidad at mas masustansya. Layunin ito na mas matibay ang mga pananim mula sa mga pests at maging eco-friendly dahil hindi na nito kailangan ng maraming kemikal. Kaya naniniwala ako na maaari itong mapakain ng mga mahirap sa buong mundo.